Okay, hi everyone. So today we're going to learn about the parts of a setting style on a DSLR camera. Just a reminder, you should already have the virtual lab on parts of a DSLR camera completed by the time you go through this. If you don't, then you should stop and go do it right now. So the objective of this lecture is that students will learn to navigate a basic Canon DSLR camera. I'm just using Canon as an example, but all DSLR setting dials are very similar. Okay, so the setting style. So there are basic modes and advanced modes. The basic modes tend to be for beginners. So like for the use of this class, like intro to photography. So that's going to be automatic, portrait, sports, macro, and landscape. Just like a brief overview. Automatic is basically what it sounds like. The camera does all the settings for you, sets them to the correct lighting based on where you are shooting. Portrait usually tends to blur the background while keeping one person in focus. Sports mode tends to increase the shutter speed to make, for sports related pictures, so then you can see them kicking the ball. Macro mode is for close-up shots, so a lot of people use this to like take pictures of flowers or wildlife, something very close. Landscape is the opposite. Landscape's very far away, a lot bigger range of motion. Okay, advanced modes are shutter priority, manual, aperture priority, program, automatic depth of field, and sensitivity value. We're not gonna go like really deep into these because this is intro to photography, but it's good to just to know. So shutter priority is exactly what it sounds like. It focuses more on the shutter than any other setting on your camera. Manual is basically you set all the settings yourself, so the opposite of automatic. Aperture priority is that aperture is prioritized, obviously. Program we're not going to get into, you don't need to know that. Automatic depth of field, so that's going to automatically blur the background and make whatever is closest to the camera in focus. And same thing, we don't need to cover sensitivity value. So as I said before, automatic mode, it's great for photography beginners. The camera chooses the settings based on its internal light meter. And based on how much light you have or don't have, it could take a while or a few seconds to take the picture, just depends. And usually on your setting style, it is set by a green rectangle. And then manual mode, is you shouldn't start it when you first touch a camera, but it is good to know. So this is where you set all of your settings, including aperture, shutter speed, and ISO. For professional photographers, they will never use automatic mode. They will only use manual mode. So automatic is just to get you started to learn how to use the camera and the settings that come with it. Okay, and as I said before, you need to complete the parts of a camera lab if you have not already. And then once you have already finished that, you need to finish the Photoshop Key Basics worksheet and complete the tester knowledge activity. And that is all for this week. Thank you.